as a governor, I'm also responsible for making sure that the state of Tennessee has a safe record as well. And things like sanctuary cities and in-state tuition are things that we are concerned about.
What do you make of the Vanderbilt poll that shows you a really high name recognition, but more unfavorable than favorable?
Well, you always have to break those polls down and say, what does that poll really mean? And so when you put liberals and moderates in there, obviously I'm a conservative, so you're going to see some people swinging and saying that I'm unfavorable with them. I'm proud to be unfavorable with people that are hard left, that are hard left. I mean, we just don't agree with each other on those issues. We can still talk and we can still get along, and there are other things that we can agree on. I'm someone who has worked with people that I don't agree with everything 100%, but that's what the poll looks like. That's why it looks that way.
Do you think that this primary campaign is about defining conservatism Tennessee style?
Do I think that this campaign I'm in right now?
Yes, the primary campaign.
I think it is, for me, essential that I define who I am and what I've stood for over the last 20 years. Because people have to see that I'm a proven conservative. They have to see that I get things done, that I don't just talk about it, but I actually get things done, which is the reason why I'm so proud to say that I have people like Tennessee Right to Life, National Right to Life, NRA, and now ACU that have come in here to say Diane Black is a proven conservative. Not someone who talks about it, but does it.
Right. So you've talked about that record, and your rivals for the primary in the primary have talked about how they're not politicians, and the implication being, well, you are a politician. What do you say about that?
Well, they try to call me a career politician, but what I really am is a career nurse. I've been a nurse for more than 45 years. I still have my license today. I know healthcare inside and out. Healthcare is extremely important to the state. But beyond that, I'm a businesswoman. I've started small businesses. I'm an educator, and I've now been in the public policy arena. So I'm a very well-rounded person. Not a career politician, but someone who knows how to get things done.
Now, I don't think the president is going to endorse anyone per se, but he certainly made clear his regard for you. To what extent are your fortunes tied to his fortunes in the nation as well?
Well, I think it's a very proud moment for me to say that I work with the president and doing just a once-in-a-generation tax reform that has now, you see how it's working. We thought it would work this way, and now it is. We're seeing a GDP growth unlike anything we've seen in the past decade or more. Well, we're seeing people with more money in their pocket, which is yippee-yi-yay. That means they spend more money, which creates more jobs and more economy. So I'm very proud of that.
What are some of the challenges facing Tennessee's economy and jobs that you plan on addressing tonight?
Well, we will talk about people that are in poverty. People know, I started out living in poverty as a child, and the way to get out of poverty is with good education and a good job. And we'll be talking about that tonight. Ben Carson, Secretary Carson, and I will be on the stage together talking about what that means, because he too started out in a very similar kind of situation as I did.
What are some of the specific challenges in the Memphis area that you
Yeah, I think education, again, going back to make sure that every child by the 3rd grade can read. That will be something that will be essential in my governor's cabinet, is that we make sure children can read, because it is their ticket to success and ticket out of poverty.
Several businesses in the Memphis area say that the tariffs are negatively affecting them. Do you agree with the tariffs, the aluminum and steel tariffs?
I will say that we have a president who is a negotiator, and he is a strong negotiator. And right now, I want to give him whatever he needs as far as space goes to be able to negotiate. At the same time, I represent Tennessee, and when it affects our economy, I let the president and his ambassador and secretary as well know about that we want targeted tariffs in those areas where there are bad actors like China. Don't do that in areas where we have good relationships, and the president is very good about knowing how to do that, so I'm going to let him negotiate, at the same time stand up for my Tennessee companies.
Do you think we've seen any effect from the tariffs today?
I have not had from these industries, especially the car industry and also agriculture, direct impacts at this point in time, but they have shared with me what they could look like, and they could be quite difficult for them if we don't make sure that this is done in a fair way.
Time for one more question.
But you think this is about bargaining?
I do think this is about bargaining. We've watched this president bargain before. Look at how he has bargained with North Korea and how far he has moved that. He is someone who bargains, and he bargains well.
Just one final question for me. First Secretary Ben Carson proposing an increase of government housing. The rent scene is unfair by some. Do you agree with that policy?
I think that tonight that should be a question that you ask directly to Mr. Carson when he's here, and let him be the one to explain to you where he's going with that. I think I would ask everybody to tune in and be able to have hear that discussion tonight. We'll have a good discussion tonight. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.